Yuskiv did not learn to throw grenades or operate a Kalashnikov in medical school. But with the imminent threat of a Russian invasion, this Ukrainian doctor is learning to pick up the sword instead of the scalpel.
I believe that we'll have a chance to win against the opponent who outweighs us in strength and weaponry if every single person is ready to defend our land. The risks of a full-scale invasion or continuation of the hybrid war are quite high now.
In the biting cold outside Kiev, Marta trains with other volunteer reservists, students, doctors, lawyers, and civilians from all walks of life for their doomsday scenario, the day the Ukrainian military fails to hold off the invaders, and the day these civilians will be all that stand between their homes and Russian tanks.
I believe that every young person in this country should know what to do in such a tumultuous environment, what to do when the enemy invades the country, what to do during a combat.
These civilians are learning to set up rifle ambushes, tank traps, and mortar positions. Many say they have been preparing for years since Russia seized Crimea in 2014, believing a full invasion was just a matter of time.
2013, for example, when war was starting, I cannot do nothing. I do not know how to shoot. I do not know what equipment I need. I don't have this equipment. Now I think I'm kind of ready to this, but of course not as ready as I want to be.
Russia has denied plans to invade Ukraine, but for months had been mobilizing hundreds of thousands of troops and even armored columns near the border. In the last week, British intelligence claimed an invasion to install a puppet government was imminent, and the United States has begun evacuating embassy staff and families. Western nations have sent weapons to Ukraine to fortify the region, while U.S. President Joe Biden has warned Russia against invading. But with the Pentagon's pivot to Asia and the West's recent hurried evacuation from Afghanistan, many Ukrainians fear they will be on their own.
If the enemy knew that everybody in the country, or let's say many people in the country, have the skills to use rifles and to defend their home, there will be no situation like in Crimea 2014 or like in Donetsk and Lugansk.
These trainees have swelled Ukraine's reserve forces to 250,000 strong and ready. But as the sides face off, who will blink first?